Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Started from the Bottom. In this episode, we will take a look at the squad that we are working with and start to make some transfers as we head towards the start of the season. So let's get into it. My name's Ashley, and this is Started from the Bottom. So let's get into the episode here and start off with the news item. So Dartford hire Evans. Dartford have today confirmed the appointment of Ashley Evans as the new club manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the inexperienced 35-year-old, and he is sure to turn plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Berwick powerhouse Prince's Park. He replaces previous manager Alan Dowson. So as we can see, Dartford start with a reputation of 1.5 stars. We've got no director of football. We were founded in 1888. Our fierce rivals are Everley, and our assistant manager is Christian Jolly, and we're predicted to finish 6th in the league. We enter in the second qualifying round of the FA Cup and the second round of the FA Trophy. We have a transfer budget of £10,000 and a wage budget of £9,500. So let's go and meet the squad. So looking at the team report here, we can see that we fit into a 4-2-3-1 system best, and we will be looking to play that system and see what players we can bring along with us for the journey. Our club vision sets out that we need to strive to make progress on and off the pitch. Actionable objectives: grow the club's reputation. That should be relatively easy. Work with the wage budgets. We'll have to see what our current situation is there. At the end of the season, they want us to win promotion from the Vanarama National. That could be a challenge if we're predicted to finish 6th, but we'll try our best. Be competitive in the FA Cup and be competitive in the FA Trophy. That's fair enough. And our contract expires at the end of the season, so we need to work hard to earn a new contract. The supporters' expectation: they expect us to reach the playoffs, be competitive against Everton when we play them, finish above Maidstone League, finish above Welling, and finish above Dover, which we will aim to do anyway, and be competitive against Woking if we happen to play them. So looking at the squad, our best player is Archie Woods, who's on loan. He is currently loaned to us from West Ham. We are paying none of his wages and we pay no loan fee on him, so he's a good player to have around. Our best player that is actually contracted to the club is Barris Altentop, who is naturally a right back but can also play defensive midfielder. They've got Moussa Diarra on loan from Barnet, where we're paying £150 a week of his wages, so that's not too bad. And then we've got another central midfielder or CDM in Lucas DeFees. Then we're looking at Luke Coulson as a defensive winger, who's probably not going to fit into my system, but he can play at left wing, so we'll see what roles he can fill there. Then we've got a couple of left backs, another right back, so we've got 2 decent right backs who can both play CDM. So we've got a couple of options there. I might end up playing, because I'm not seeing an attacking midfielder, so I might end up playing a 4-3-3 with a holding midfielder in these positions. So our one true striker that we got is Harvey Bradbury, who is a target forward, which I don't mind playing with so much, but I might look to make improvements there. I'm not really seeing the wide players to play the system that they're asking us to play, because we've got a right winger down here in Brendan Barsley, who is marked as a fringe player of 2.5 star ability, 3.5 star potential, so we may need to upgrade in the wings as well. So looking at our staff, we have a full set of coaching staff, so we might need to jig some of those around to try, because we're actually oversubscribed in coaches. We have no recruitment team, so we need to go ahead and place some adverts for the director of football, the chief scout, and the and a regular scout. So we need to bring in those 4 to fill up our recruitment team. We do have a head physio, but we have room for another physio, so we'll place an advert for that, and then we will go about our business. I will back with you when there is some more information to show you. So let's go and introduce ourselves to the squad. I'd like to introduce myself as the new manager and answer any questions you may have. Let's talk about the Van Raamen National South aims. I think we can go on and make the playoffs this season. That's a target we can all get behind. Positive. Finalise code contact. Positive. I would like to talk. There's nothing. I have nothing else I want to talk to them about. Everyone seems pretty happy and contented with that. That's put our morale right up. So let's move on and see if we can get some staff in. It's time to introduce ourselves to the media, so let's go ahead and jump into the press conference. What's it feel like to be the new Dartford manager? It's a real honour to be entrusted with this role and excited about the future. That sounds good to me. What about Dartford appeals so much? The club is absolutely tripping with potential. I can't see what's possible. What made you sure this was the right job? I jumped at the chance, to be honest. It's not every day you get the opportunity to come to a club like Dartford. That sounds good to me. Don't have much of a reputation to speak of, and many people have expressed surprise that you've taken over as Dartford manager. Can a little known manager such as yourself really run a club like this? I don't believe reputation has a part to play in this. That sounds good to me. Have you made any decisions regarding your backroom team? We'll review things when necessary and see where we stand. How much work do you think is needed to bring this squad up to standard? My approach is based on mutual trust, and I trust them to perform, and I believe that we're all set. Sounds good to me. Have you introduced yourself to the squad yet, or any thoughts in general about the group of players you inherit? I've been with them briefly and can already tell they're eager to impress. What do you know about Dartford fans? I want the fans to know I take this job very seriously and I'll do everything in my power to earn their trust. What is your opinion of the potential for long-term success at Dartford? I genuinely believe this club is set up for success and that our long-term vision lays out the steps we need to take to get there. How do you go about your day-to-day work with the training ground? There's always been a balance made between work and rest, and I'm cautious not to overwhelm the players at this point. How good is it to see someone like Harvey Bradbury to build this team around? He is talented, sure we'll need him if we to progress where we want to. Is Luke Colston going to continue as captain until he gives me reason to think otherwise? How would you go about improving this squad? Is there a position you'd like to improve in? I'm going to set this as right midfield because I think that's where we need. While some managers are famous for their hands-on approach, others maintain a more reserved manner with their players. How do you see your management style? This can be an unforgiving industry at times, and I have to look at my players. It might sound trite, but that doesn't really matter. Last season, Dartford narrowly missed out on promotion, forcing their fans to wait another year. Can you go on better and give the fans their dream of promotion? I think that's the next step for this club, which I do. Will your priority be doing well in the Van Raamen National South? The league has to be my priority. That's what the fans want. So, sounds like a plan. Right, we'll move on and I'll be back with you shortly. So we sent out a couple of players and brought in a couple of players on trial. So we're going to go ahead and make some offers for some of the players that we brought in. So the first person we're looking to bring in is going to be Romello Mitchell. who is a right winger, which was one of the areas where we decided that we needed to improve. 15 acceleration, 13 pace, 14 stamina, 11 finishing. Crossing's not all that, but he'll do. He's a 4.5 star current ability winger who can play out on that right hand side, but can also cover at striker and at left mid. So we're going to go ahead and approach to sign him. He wants to be a star player, but we're going to try and see if we can get him in as an important player, because it means that if we need to rest him, it won't upset his morale, because he will expect to play every game. If we run into fitness issues, we don't want him to be causing problems with morale. He currently wants 925, but we can't afford to offer him. How much? We can offer him 700. Let's bump up his sign on fee and also appearance fee up there, and let's get his assist, because at the end of the day we're going to go ahead and add in, so you've got 10, add that bonus up a little bit more, add in a bonus for goals as well, and then add in a combined goal and assist bonus of 20. If he hits that, then he can have that. We want him signing for 2 years. So he wants 900. It's looking at 2 years. Let's up some of these bonuses a little bit more, so that we can hopefully secure him down on that. Oh, he takes the 700, so that's perfect. So he's the first player that we're going to bring in. The second player that we're going to bring in is trying to improve our goalkeeper, because our goalkeeper currently is the former Chelsea youth prospect, whereas Mitchell Beanie, but he's the only goalkeeper we have at the club. So we're going to go ahead and try and pick out Emmanuel Edin to bring into the club. He currently 3.5 to 4 stars. We haven't fully scouted. He hasn't got full knowledge of him yet, but he is definitely going to be an improvement. We're going to go ahead and try and bring him in as well. So he wants to be an important player. That's fine. So we'll go ahead and do that. So again, 2 years. We want to lock 2 years in. Can we reduce this down ever so slightly? Try and save some money. We'll up these a little bit and see what he says. Oh, perfect. So we've got him in for 475. So we've also got Lewis Manor and Jaden Bolton heading out of the club. Hopefully they've got bids on them. We're trying to see if we can get rid of Charlie Sheringham. So we are nearly at the start of the season. We're going to be playing Bath City in a couple of days. So unless anything happens, we'll come back to you on that day and do the outro. But I'll speak to you shortly. So that's it for this episode. We will come back to you tomorrow in 2 days' time with the games against Bath City and also against Weymouth, and home against Bath City and away to Weymouth. And we will do those games tomorrow. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.